We got some major milestones to talk about today, and also I'm going to give you a little insight on the tech that I've been using this month that I really have been loving over the past few weeks, and I want to give you a little bit of insight on that and give you some updates about the channel. So stay tuned and let's get into it. It's a boy. Oh, I messed up. Play the music. Alright, so what's up everyone? So yes, I did make a little bit mistake in the intro because the channel is no longer called A Boy and His Tech. It's now just called Boy and His Tech. It's just a simple, it took out one letter just to make it a little bit more concise, a little bit better. I meant it because when I tried to switch my name on Instagram, it wouldn't let me take A Boy and His Tech, which I already have, but I tried, so the whole thing is I'm switching over my personal Instagram page to more of to represent my channel, who I am. So I don't think there's a need for two separate pages. So when I try to switch the name over, it wouldn't let me take A Boy and His Tech because I guess I have 14 days until I get that name back. But honestly, to be completely honest, I like Boy and His Tech better because it's just a little bit more concise and it just fits me a tiny bit more better than Boy and His Tech. So I'm gonna roll with that for a little while and hopefully that's okay. So that's like one of the major updates is the name, the slight little name change is one of the major updates here on the channel. But besides that, as you see in the new intro, we have a new intros and you're gonna see if it makes it in the video, you better do. We have a new closer too, so check that out once you get there. And you also have some new, of course, a new logo and some different channel art. But this is just a slight rebranding. I mean, I won't even call rebranding. It's just a slight update. That's really what it is. It's just an update for the year. This is start fresh, and also because like for me, this is some big milestones for me personally because we are right now at the time of this recording. We are at 29 subscribers, and honestly, I think that's the most I ever had in any version of YouTube I've ever done before. So thank you to those 29 people who subscribe. Hope you watching this. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. I couldn't be able to do this without all of you. So thank you so much. One day we're gonna hit 30 and then, you know, maybe we have a 30 subscriber celebration. But until then, thank you again for supporting me and watching the videos. It just means a lot. And that's pretty much it. And also we hit 1,000 views on the video for that's honestly my first time ever hitting 1,000 views before, so that's why I'm so excited about it. I'm just grateful that we made it to that point, and honestly, thank you so much for helping me get there. It meant so much to me. Super pumped for that. So that's it for that part of the video. Now let's get into what you're actually here for, I'm sure, is to see this one piece of tech that I have been using for the past few weeks because I made a slight change to my setup. You can kind of see I have a monitor back there now. My monitor used to be on this side, is back there. There's a reason for that, and I'll talk about that setup in a different video that's going to come out soon on the channel to go over my new setup. But for right now, we're going to focus on one part of that set that is very vital for me because, as I mentioned before in the past, I love music, I love sound, I need good speakers, I need good everything, and so that's why we're going to talk about this bad boy right here. Let me get that. This is the Bose, hopefully you can see it. This is the Bose Soundlink 2. Oh, sorry, no, this is the Bose Soundlink Color II. This is not this is black, but this speaker is honestly better than I expected it to be, and it has helped me a lot in my new setup. So let's talk about that for a little bit. Alright, so part of my setup change was really because I love now there's a reason for it, and I will tell you why in that new setup video, so keep a lookout for that. But there's a reason why I use a speaker a lot, and that's mainly because I have now started to dock my MacBook to my monitor a lot more than in the past, and because of that, I need some type of speaker that is not. I didn't want a speaker that plugs into a wall. I didn't want a speaker that, you know, had to be aux only. I needed something that could be Bluetooth and portable because of my computer speakers. I don't want to get too much detail, but you're gonna get there. But the speakers itself aren't the best, so that's why I picked this up to get that extra sound quality from it. And so when I dock my computer, because you know when you close your MacBook, I'm not sure if sound still plays from it. I haven't tried it out, haven't even attempted it. It wasn't even in my thoughts, but. So I need some type of sound, and the sound from the monitor itself is not the best. It's just there. Like, I'm grateful that it's there, but it's not good. So I just need some sort of sound system, and I want something that was I wouldn't call it relatively affordable because it is $130, and I did blink twice before I bought it. You know, I thought about it, and there's definitely cheaper options, but I decided to go with the Bose Soundlink Color II mainly because it does have an aux port, and a lot of Bluetooth speakers don't have an aux port. And I know I just said that I didn't want something that that didn't like rely on just aux, but there's times where I do need the aux port, and I prefer it to have the aux port. So when I plug into the monitor, I prefer to have it plugged in through here, because sometimes Bluetooth could be finicky, but I need to be portable and it needs to have Bluetooth, so that's why I went for this one. And a lot of Bluetooth speakers actually are starting to remove the 3.5mm jack for whatever reason. I don't know why. A lot of Sony offerings did not have it, and that turned me off instantly, and I decided not to go with them. So I decided to pay the little extra bucks to get this, just primarily for that. So it does charge. This is a rechargeable speaker, so you see, I don't know if you can see right there, but it does charge through micro USB. It's kind of old, so that I would excuse it for that if they make an update for it one day. Hopefully it's USB-C, just to have, you know, universal charging. It's annoying for me to look for micro USB chargers somewhere in my house, because nothing that I use honestly right now uses micro USB anymore, besides this Xbox controller that I have. Honestly, this is the only thing that uses micro USB in my room, I believe. So, which is kind of crazy to think about, that people really are starting to take on to USB-C. And of course, Apple got Lightning, whatever they want to do with that. But yeah, that's just one part of why I love the speaker. Mainly for those two ports. I mean, sorry, that one port. And it is rechargeable, and I want to say that is rechargeable. And let's talk about battery life, because that is actually something that is important for Bluetooth speakers. Alright, so battery life for this thing, for the most part, is pretty decent. I charged it up fully once. It will last me a whole day if I'm like have it on continuously, maybe around 10-15 hours. I don't do that, so I use it like periodically. So I use it sometimes, turn it off, use it sometimes, turn it off. And even so, if you're using it on your computer, you can easily just plug it in and keep it charging. I don't see a down point. Maybe there is a down point to that. Maybe it shorts the battery. But if you're a person who's concerned about battery life, that is an option. So do at your own pace. I'm not sure if I'm being completely honest with you. But battery life is decent enough. I'm not too positive if it works. If the battery's dead and you plug it in through the aux cord, I don't think it works. I haven't tried it myself, but you do have to turn it on and then click this button right here to make it work from the aux. So I don't think that if it's dead, I don't think you just play music through it, just through the port itself. I know some headphones allow you to do that, like the Sony's, but I don't think this Bose speaker does, and that's okay. But let's talk about the sound, because the sound is the main reason why I bought this thing. And you probably already know what I'm saying. It's a crisp, clear sound. I love vocals. You notice by now, vocals is my thing. I always want to talk about vocals a lot, because to me that's the most important part of a song, is to hear the voice, unless it's like dubstep. And it's very clear and crisp. It has a nice, soft kind of like tone to it. For some people that might turn people off, especially if you listen to like rap. This does not have good bass. I'm gonna be honest with you, the bass is really weak. But for me, that's not too much important for me, so I don't really care. But for people who do care about bass, this is probably not gonna be your best option. Look into some type of Sony offerings, because those are more bass heavy. They advertise extra bass. You're not gonna find it with these. So some songs, like some rap songs, it's Roddy Ricch, you know, a lot. It was a little bit lacking, but it's passable for me. But if you're really bass heavy, I wouldn't consider it. I'm being completely honest, just to be blunt. There is an app. Both have a Soundlink app that you can connect with your phone to this. I have actually never connected speaker to my phone yet. This is primarily my computer speaker to use when I dock it, which when I need extra sound. If I can't hear something in my speakers, I use this. This honestly, it does good for what I need to do. It's just there to be portable. It's just one speaker, so I don't have a dual speaker setup and make it look cumbersome. So just one thing that's just there. So I have my computer here, my speakers here, and the monitor here, and it works perfect for me. It's a nice little layout. So that's definitely a good thing for me. And honestly, overall, it's a good speaker for $130. Maybe I will try to get on sale. I don't know how often Bose stuff go on sale, but if we can't get this on sale, I will pick it up on sale. That's one thing I recommend, because for some people $130 might just be too much money, and that's understandable. So if you really do want this and look for something like this, wait for a sale, or maybe if you can see, you could buy a different version of Bose speakers. They all pretty much sound pretty good to my opinion from what I use. So that's really it. I'm going to talk about more about the speaker on my Instagram and TikTok. So on my IG stories and TikTok, I'm going to talk about more of this product a little bit more in detail, do a little series. So please go follow me on those pages ASAP. I'm also going to talk about some other products too that I've been wanting to talk about on my my channel, because it might not be warranted enough for a long video, but it might be good enough for some quick tips. So I'm going to continue. I showcased my AirPods Max on there already. I'm going to continue to showcase it there. I'm going to showcase some other stuff too. So please subscribe to those pages. Instagram is a boy his tech. Sorry, nope. Nope. Instagram is boy his tech, and TikTok right now is a boy his tech, but I should be able to change it to boy his tech by then. So go to boy his tech if it's not there yet. You know what to do. A boy his tech. But thanks for watching. Happy to be here on YouTube again. I mean, I ain't going away, but had to be here on YouTube. And thanks for the support once again. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. So peace.